Good morning, students. Today's lesson is the Revolt of 1857. Now, in this, we will be seeing how this first battle of independence had taken place into India. So, let's start. British had come to India and started business around early 17th century. After getting permission and success in the business, they started interfering into the policies of Indian rulers and slowly started controlling them and conquering them. Like in the map also you can see. And by this they established the British Empire into our country. After this empire, they started making their own rules and regulations, replacing the rules made by the Indian rulers or Indian people. Because of this action of the British, various sections of the society, especially the soldiers, were very angry and they started revolt against this injustice policy of the British. And especially it started at Meerut in 10th May 1857. So this battle is also called as the Sepoy Mutiny by the British, but actually this was the first battle of independence into all the different sections of the society had participated against the injustice done by the British. In this, the soldiers and the common people, they all fought against the British, and like a forest fire, it spread out to different parts of the country, especially in the northern India. Now let's see the various causes of the revolt. First, political. The annexation policy is introduced by Lord Dalhousie. Because of this, the rulers' children were not allowed to use their titles. Like Bahadur Shah Zafar's children, they could not use the title and they had to leave the Red Fort. Not only this, the doctrine of lapse, because of this, various areas were captured by the British like Awadh, Jhansi and Nagpur. Into this, the Indian rulers were not allowed to adopt any child, especially the boys. Social causes. The British tried to stop various social evils like sati, introduced widow remarriage and banned child marriage. It was not liked by all the Indians. They thought it is an insult to their religious policies. Not only this, the Indians were racially discriminated. Like in this photo also you can see what is written, dogs and Indians not allowed. So Indians were insulted everywhere by the British. Even in railway coaches, there were separate coaches for Indians and the British. Separate clubs were there and where Indians were not allowed. Educated Indians, they were also not promoted to a higher level. Maybe they are very highly qualified then also. Let's see economic causes. The farmers and zamindars, they were treated very badly. They had to pay heavy taxes. Because of this, the Indian artisans also faced lots of hardships and the Indian handicraft and artisans lost their livelihood. So we can say the farmers and artisans were most badly affected sections of the society because of the various policies of British. Now let's see the military causes. The Indian soldiers, they were treated very badly. Their salaries were less than the British soldiers. Even they were also not promoted to the higher post, besides being too many years of experience also. They were ill treated. Now religious policies. The Christian missionaries, they started converting Indians to Christianity, and British also started imposing taxes on temples and masjids. So because of this, Indians got very angry. Now, the last thing, or which we can say the immediate cause which started the revolt of 1857, is the introduction of Enfield rifle. Into this, a greased cartridge was introduced, and it is believed that it had the fat of cow and pig. And because of this, the Hindu and Muslim communities, they got very angry, and that you can say actually started the revolt of 1857. So this way we have seen what were the various causes, and most of the sections were very unhappy by the various policies of the British. That's all. See you in next class.